The knowledge about our community's needs exists. What we need now is action. We belong to an organization that is dedicated to serving the agriculture industry through agricultural education. We believe in the ability of progressive agriculturalists to serve our own and the public interests. So what can we do as students, FFA members, and progressive agriculturalists to simply serve? Start with one.
It started with one Facebook post on the Fluffy Cow Facebook page. Has raised thousands of dollars for 5-year-old Drew Shyrock and the entire childhood cancer community.
Drew Shyrock is battling an aggressive childhood cancer, but that hasn't stopped Drew from enjoying his favorite activities on his family's cattle farm, like feeding and working with his show cattle. Drew doesn't let his disease affect his fun at home either. He still wrestles with his brothers and plays with his toy tractors. Drew once had chemo injected into his spinal cord, and he tried out for the T-ball team that same night. One day, Drew's mother, Rebecca, captured a photo of Drew with his heifer, Trish, and shared it on a Facebook page dedicated to show cattle.
The page creator and Iowa cattle farmer Matt Lautner saw the photo, read their story, and contacted Rebecca that day. Mr. Lautner wanted to help. Within 1 week, he organized an online auction selling anything from artwork to his specialty genetics for fluffy cows. He raised over $26,000. This money went to help with Drew's medical bills, but the majority to pediatric cancer research in an effort to pay it forward and make a difference.
It's simple. It started with one person identifying a need.
Lautner's seemingly small act sparked something big. It blazed a trail for Cowboy Up for a Cure. Cowboy Up for a Cure is a nonprofit organization that provides funding for children with various forms of pediatric cancer. Their mission is to never cease to make others aware of the reality of childhood cancer and the lasting effects that a diagnosis can have on patients and those who care for them. While bringing attention to the disease, their ultimate hope is to bring about a cure. They work with such knowledge and skills as they can secure because they know that this is a battle that is far from over.
Cowboy Up for a Cure doesn't work alone. Benefit auctions have been held, t-shirts have been sold, and dancing has been done. Cowboy Up for a Cure made an appearance at this year's Dance Blue event at the University of Kentucky, and college students weren't the only ones dancing for a cure.
Woodford County High School participated in their very own fundraiser, Dance Gold. As part of this fundraiser, the Woodford County FFA chapter sponsored a 10-hour dance team in honor of Drew to raise money for Cowboy Up for a Cure. Matt Lautner identified a need that sparked the creation of an organization. Community leaders from across the Commonwealth took action. The Woodford County FFA chapter served.
We spend an average of 4 hours a day on social media. It takes us less than 1 second to view a post. It took only one Facebook post to make an impact in those thousands of lives that are impacted by pediatric cancers.
So enough talking. Now is the time, starting tonight, to act. You see, we have all been inspired by Drew's ability to go beyond the limits that cancer imposed upon him. And we want to do our part to Cowboy Up for a Cure. Every donation made at tonight's Sunday Best concert will go towards finding a cure for childhood cancer. Kentucky FFA, now is the time to show the agriculture community and the entire world that as FFA members, we go far beyond what is expected of us. We go beyond the typical to perform service that is far beyond the expectation.
But service doesn't stop at convention. It's true, you'll never plow a field by turning it over in your mind. So we have to realize that service isn't an idea, it's an action, and a simple one at that. So start by identifying a need within your community, whether it's hunger, a blood drive, or collecting clothing for a family impacted by a natural disaster. And then do something about it. Service starts with one, but realize you're not alone. You belong to a chapter, an association, and an organization. your small act could spark a wave of service. So we challenge you to simply serve.